Ladies and gentlemen, I want to read you a couple of articles. New York Post, Donald Trump backs Kevin McCarthy for House Speaker. Wall Street Journal, Trump backs McCarthy for Speaker. The Hill, Trump backs McCarthy for Speaker. Stefanik for House GOP, at least Stefanik for House GOP Chair. And we can go on. The Daily Beast, Trump endorses Kevin McCarthy for House Speaker. CNN, Trump endorses Kevin McCarthy for another term. For another term in Congress. So he backed him for another term in Congress, campaigned with him, and now is endorsing Kevin McCarthy for Speaker of the House. Is that my number one choice? Is Kevin McCarthy your number one choice? No, probably not. Will he be a lot better than you might think? I'm telling you, ladies and gentlemen, he will be a lot better, especially as Speaker of the House, especially because it is so difficult for him to secure that role as Speaker of the House, because there is somewhat of a revolt within the Republican Party, especially among Trump Republicans, which most of the House of Representatives consists of Trump Republicans. Okay, you have obviously a number of Republicans in blue states, okay, but Trump Republicans run the House of Representatives. Biden will get impeached, okay? McCarthy has already essentially promised impeachment. I talked about that in the video prior to this one, or actually yesterday. And so you're going to have James Comer of the House Oversight Committee, Jim Jordan, House Judiciary Committee, Michael Turner as the new House Intelligence Chief, replacing Adam Schiff. You won't have Pelosi. McCarthy will be much better. He's not Mitch McConnell. Okay? And you have to at least acknowledge, ladies and gentlemen, again, not my first choice. I would rather have Jim Jordan. I would rather have a lot of people over Kevin McCarthy, just because he has historically been the more establishment candidate, or the more establishment Republican. But his political future, he knows, is dependent upon addressing the corruption within the Democratic Party and also defending Trump, which is what they do. There are no never Bidens. Ask yourself why, if you're a wonderful, morally superior liberal Democrat who stumbles upon this and says, oh yeah, the Republican Party's in disarray. Well, there are no never Bidens. There were no never Hillary Clintons. By the way, I think she'll probably be 24 nominee for the Democratic Party. I told you, ladies and gentlemen, that the economy would tank. Unfortunately, not only did the stock market have its worst year in decades, or its worst year at least since 2008, but it's only going to get worse, and I talked about that in 2021, ladies and gentlemen. I also told you years back Clinton would lose to Trump. I'm not right about everything, but the analysis is pretty spot on this channel over the years. Told you the whole investigation, all the investigations in Trump would amount to nothing. They could possibly indict him just because impeachment is around the corner. So they could try to even the score because they won't have Twitter. They won't have FTX money to the tune of $1 billion, according to Elon Musk. And they won't have the House of Representatives. They won't have Adam Schiff, who was leading the charge against and Pelosi, who both led the charge investigating Trump for things he didn't do. Okay? Now you have Hunter, FTX. You have Joe involved with Hunter's schemes. And there's already a criminal investigation that Democrats aren't doing anything with, or the government isn't doing anything with, because guess who Hunter's related to? Hit subscribe to this channel, ladies and gentlemen. Happy New Year, everybody. Happy New Year. I was thinking of having a live stream. I might tonight, I'm not sure, but I will definitely have a live stream the first day of 2023. So I will definitely have a live stream tomorrow. But Happy New Year, everyone. And God bless you all. And thank you so very much for helping this channel get to over 200,000 subs. It means a lot to me, and I just thank you for your support. Every morning, ladies and gentlemen, at 8 a.m. and 11 a.m. Pacific, I will have videos on this channel. And starting January 1st, I will have 2 videos also on H.A. Goodman's other channel. I'll probably have a 7 a.m. and 10 a.m. Videos at 7 a.m. Pacific time and 10 a.m. Pacific time on H.A. Goodman's other channel. So you'll have 4 videos from me every single morning forever. Okay, so I'll start off the day with 2 on this channel, 8 a.m. and 11 a.m., and 2 on H.A. Goodman's other channel, and I'm really going to grow that one and just forever do 2 segments in the morning. And of course, on this channel, I will have live streams and more videos throughout the day when there's breaking news as well. Be here for the live stream tomorrow, ladies and gentlemen. I'll definitely have one the first of the year. Become a member of this channel. If you want to, my Patreon is below if you want to support my work long term. Go to hagoodman.com to read my writing in The Hill, The Huffington Post, Salon, The Jerusalem Post, The Federalist, other publications, and you can become part of a newsletter as well on hagoodman.com. People, I understand nobody wants Kevin McCarthy. A lot of people within the House of Representatives don't want Kevin McCarthy. The interesting thing is, the biggest drawback is that you might say, well, he's not going to defend Trump, or he's not going to push back against the Never Trump Republicans that are left. Not many of them, but there are Never Trump Republicans. There's no Kinzinger or Cheney out there, but there are perhaps Never Trump Republicans who aren't as vocal. Okay. The good thing, you might say, well, it's not really a good thing. He can serve as a conduit to those people, even to McConnell. You do need some communication, okay? Politics is about influence. You can't always influence in politics with a sledgehammer approach or with a bulldozer mentality. There have to be deals, or there has to be some kind of discussion. I'm not saying acquiesce. I'm not saying kowtow. I'm saying there needs to be, like, for example, there has to be some communication between Trump Republicans, and the Arizona and Georgia Republican parties. There has to be a détente, or else you can kiss 24 goodbye. It'll be Hillary Clinton's first term as president. Because this is Hillary Clinton's best chance to become president. You might say, why are you bringing her up? If Fetterman and Biden are in government now, and you saw Fetterman against Oz, the Pennsylvania senator communicated the way Yoda would if Yoda was an alcoholic. So, I mean, you're looking at if Fetterman and Biden had a hot mic, like a discussion on a hot mic, it would be easier to decipher whale sounds. Okay? Like you could have, if you heard that would be easier to, like, find out what the whales were talking about. Nobody knows what, but Democrats don't care. That Pennsylvania Senate debate was an abomination, the worst debate of all time. You had the Democrat with run-on sentences combining 2 different thoughts and ending with a question mark. So, and they were fine with that because Democrats will vote for any Democrat. House cat, a fern. I'm getting my jokes all mixed up. Anyway, they'll vote for anything, okay? This microphone, if you said it was a Democrat and you know what, they would say, okay, let's vote for the microphone. They don't care. They don't care. If it was a Republican, oh my God. If Republicans communicated the way our mashed potato brains, our president, or the Democratic senator, the Republican would be eviscerated. Oh my God, Jimmy Kimmel and Stephen Colbert. But they don't do that. SNL, they won't do that. So my point, ladies and gentlemen, is you do need some communication. McCarthy doesn't just offer that. He has to also represent. He knows that his political survival is dependent upon impeachment, investigation of the corruption within the Democratic Party, and there's a tremendous amount of corruption. Far more corruption within the Democratic Party than there ever was with Trump. Far more. We know this because in 2 seconds you could find crimes with private servers and top secret intel and obvious graft schemes. They spent 7 years with Trump They in a last show of vitriol, malice, and petulance, they just released his tax returns. Well, he didn't commit a crime, genius. So why did you just release the tax returns? For what purpose? Oh, we're going to show that he's not as rich as he says. Well, I thought that he was an operative of another country. I thought that he committed all this labyrinth of criminality. What happened? Oh, that's right. They lied through their teeth for 7 years. They've been investigating Trump since 2015, ladies and gentlemen. Since 2015, they started the Russia probe, which led to nothing, along with every other probe. They're investigating because they actually have crimes on their side of the political divide. Kevin McCarthy knows this, and he'll have to represent because his political future rests upon that. So there's the phrase, give peace a chance. In the decades ago, I say give McCarthy a chance, and that sounds so lame, but give him, I would say he'll be better than you think. And I think I'll be proven right on that because Trump is backing him. If Trump wasn't backing him, we'd have a big problem. Anyway, hit subscribe to this channel. People, thank you for helping me get to over 200,000 subs. I think we can get to 250 this year with your help. And 8 a.m. and 11 a.m. every morning. Tell your friends, family. If you have breakfast in the morning, drive to work, drinking coffee, if you listen to H.A. Goodman every morning at 8 a.m. and 11 a.m., I would be honored to share the morning with you. Thanks, everybody. I'll be back.